North Korean leader Kim Jong-un takes aim at the future of war, unveiling AI-powered attack drones and ordering a rapid leap in unmanned combat technology. But as Pyongyang flaunts its high-tech ambitions, a damning UN report exposes the country's darkest reality. Executions for watching a foreign TV drama, starvation rations, and total state control over every choice, right down to a haircut. Cutting-edge drones in the skies, iron fist repression on the ground. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un supervised a performance test of new tactical attack drones, calling for rapid advances in artificial intelligence and greater operational capabilities of unmanned systems. The North Korea's Korean Central News Agency on September 19th reported that Supreme Leader Kim on Thursday inspected the test at the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Technology Complex, accompanied by senior officials, including Ri Pyong-chol, the party's top military policy advisor. According to the report, Supreme Leader Kim was briefed on the performance and combat applicability of various unmanned armed equipment, including strategic and tactical unmanned reconnaissance aircraft and multi-purpose unmanned aerial vehicles. According to the state news agency, Kim ordered the officials to accelerate AI integration, enhance combat readiness, and expand the mass production capacity of multi-purpose drones and unmanned surveillance vehicles. The North Korean leader also expressed satisfaction with the results, stressing that unmanned technologies are becoming central assets in modern warfare. He also approved a plan to restructure and strengthen the UAV technology complex to bolster research and development. The visit to North Korea's aeronautical complex comes just a week after Kim Jong-un personally oversaw a new solid-fuel rocket engine test for intercontinental ballistic missiles, an advance he called a significant boost to Pyongyang's nuclear capabilities. North Korea's progress in artificial intelligence is far less clear. According to an independent analysis group, 38 North, the country has engaged in cross-border AI research with academics in the United States, China, and South Korea despite international sanctions, evidence of what the report calls substantial efforts to catch up in the AI race. Those efforts lean heavily on China, one of the world's leading AI powers. And while Pyongyang has long relied on Beijing for political and economic support, Kim has also been steadily deepening ties with Russia. Last year, Kim and Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a mutual defense treaty that raised eyebrows in the West. Earlier this month, Kim appeared in Beijing with both his Chinese and Russian counterparts, President Xi Jinping and President Putin, in what analysts viewed as a stark display of North Korea's desire to take up the world stage. According to a new report from the UN Human Rights Office, the people of North Korea endure the harshest repression in the world, with the death penalty reportedly used for sharing foreign media, including popular South Korean television dramas. DW reported, citing a 14-page document, that the daily lives of ordinary North Koreans have grown significantly more difficult over the past decade. The report was based on interviews with approximately 300 people who have managed to leave North Korea, as the government in Pyongyang has refused to grant access to UN investigators. The North Korean government has rejected the report's findings. The report found, among other things, that
the North Korean government continues to exercise total control over the population and severely restricts the enjoyment of fundamental rights and freedoms, leaving people unable to fully make their own political, social, or economic decisions.
According to the report, the use of the death penalty for watching foreign movies or listening to music from South Korea is more severe than murder and contrary to the right to life. The report also identified 3 laws that criminalize access to unauthorized foreign information and prohibit the consumption or dissemination of information. There are 3 laws that criminalize access to unauthorized foreign information and prohibit the consumption or dissemination of information through, for example, publications, music and movies, from hostile nations and the use of linguistic expressions that do not conform with prescribed socialist ideology and culture. These laws raise serious concerns of unlawful restrictions on the right to freedom of opinion and expression. They also provide for severe punishments, including the death penalty for protected speech. James Heenan, head of the UN Human Rights Office for North Korea, speaking to DW, said that an unspecified number of people had already been executed under the new laws for distributing foreign TV series, including the popular K-dramas from its southern neighbour. Elections are mostly symbolic. The citizens are required to take part in frequent self-criticism sessions and undergo constant indoctrination. The freedom of movement is increasingly restricted, and defectors report torture and mistreatment in detention facilities. Many reported that they had witnessed deaths in detention, primarily as a result of torture and ill treatment, overwork, malnutrition, and suicide. The report also found a severe lack of food and medical care in detention facilities. Kim Jong-un fled the north with her mother in the 1990s and now works with defector organizations in Seoul. In an interview with DW, she agrees that the already dire situation in the north is getting worse.
The government controls every part of people's lives, and that is how they control them. The government has changed the law recently so that it is illegal for ordinary people to sell their rice or corn or other staple foodstuffs in the market. Now, the only way to get those basic necessities is to go to government shops, where prices are higher. Both the people and the government know that if the regime controls the food, then they can make life even more difficult for anyone who does not follow their rules.
The most draconian changes have come around foreign influences on people's lives, Eugen said.
People can be executed for watching content from abroad or sharing it with other people. There are so many laws that can be used to punish people. It is total control.
Alongside a blanket ban on foreign movies, television shows and music, the clampdown now extends to everyday life, barring haircuts not on the state-approved list, clothing deemed too foreign in look or style, and even the use of words or expressions borrowed from the South, the report said. The UN report also found some limited improvements, such as reduced use of violence by guards in detention facilities and new laws that appear to strengthen fair trial guarantees.